Hello people of YouTube, it's your boy Skinny Penis with the third of the steel battleships. Actually there's Shiki still, but I don't know, Shiki's just another Yamato, so kinda not really interesting to talk about, to be fair. But yeah, why not, I thought to myself, why not finish all the steel battleships in kind of quick succession. We had the Mecklenburg as a disgusting HE kiter, and just overall disgusting HEAP slinger. We had Incomparable with one of the most interesting gameplays in terms of battleships. Didn't say that it's good for the game, but it's at least super special and interesting. And now we can finish this off with Borg, which is one of the oldest steel ships in the game. I don't know, like Stalin was the first, and then I don't know which one was the second. Was it Bourgogne or was it Somers? I mean, you can't get Somers anymore, but I think Borg was one of the first steel ships, and it's been in the game since then, since it's overall a pretty well balanced ship. You don't have HP, you don't have armor, but you have guns, and you have reload boost, so you can shit AP and you can shit HE whenever you want. Essentially doing the exact same as a Mecklenburg. Um, you can you have the shell count, so you can do a lot of damage with AP all the time. Also, given you have definitely more options with your AP in terms of overmatch, like you do overmatch 25. Mecklenburg doesn't do that, so you can do a bit more with the AP. But you can get a whole bunch of hits on the superstructure and punch people through that, or you can go and load HE permakite, which is, by the way, what you see most in randoms. The HE permakite Borg. For some reason, people love to do this shit. That's also the reason why it's a fucking giga PR sync. Still, like, super hard to get even Unicom, if not Super Unicom. I think Super Unicom is like barely possible in Borg. You gotta be up there with 180, 90k average. It's sus. To shoot here across the map because we're super cringe. Also the Yamatos on the other side, that gives us a bit more like gameplay options here, since 32mm all around, Alsace hull. I didn't want to really play into the Yamato. Did I even get a hit? No, I didn't even get a fucking hit there. Borg known a bit for being pretty shotgunny. Like, you don't have the best consistency overall on the guns. Your dispersion is better than Alsace dispersion. I think it's basically the old Alsace dispersion. Like, Alsace got nerfed straight after being released, essentially, in terms of dispersion, because it was a bit too busted back then. Now they could obviously rebuff it, since Alsace is suffering hyper. I mean, how much does he do with the drop here? Actually, that could hurt. Nope. Dodged it fast enough. A bit hard to aim on speed boosting brisk battleships, to be honest. The airdrop. Okay, interesting engagement. We have the Schlieffen here. I wanted to go into the flank. I'm not talking about ours, I'm talking about the enemy's Schlieffen. That do be a wee bit of a problem for us in this scenario. Just because he can murder me in seconds without even shooting me, just with his secondaries murdering me. So, gotta keep our distance and not go into a secondary range. Gotta pace ourselves here. Sadly, my two destroyers do be having a bit of a stroke. Both of them went into the same cap, now both blocking the same cap, while we are being left alone on the flank without spotting. So that's perfectly fine, I guess. Love it. Our Congress threw himself away. Epic too. Got a bunch of overpen damage there. Yeah, well, the Schlieffen and the Preußen are going back to the middle, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pre-turn the turret. Turret turrets on the ship is shit. I'll have my speed boost. Do I go dark here? Nope. So the DD is super close. Now I go dark, okay. So it's not that close. What is it? It's an Akizuki, Kagero, Black Spotted. It's a fucking Gearing. Okay, he's also in the division with the Preußen. We gotta be careful here. Can't really play alone. Just because the Torps do kinda cuck me here. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Both of these battleships are going towards middle. So I can get an angle here. Reload boost maybe. I thought they might play for the flank. Turns out they didn't. Now it's time to rotate. That's kind of a strength of Borg and Incomparable. Both being extremely fast. Both being easy to reposition. That's something that, for example, Mecklenburg lacks. It's not as fast. And it can't reposition that greatly. So You get a bit more versatility in terms of your own gameplay, how you where you impact the game and when you impact the game. Okay, the guy shot, but he's not spotted. Here. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if these people would be actually spotted. I mean, yeah, look, my two DDs are just fucking stroking in the camp, man. It's like hard to honestly play this then if fuck this shit. Something to note: the reload boost BBs, speed boost BBs, like Jean Bart and Bourgogne on the French tech tree line. No, not tech tree line, the German, the French, the German, the French. Do I have it now? Yeah. The French premium BBs, they got nerfed a bit with the introduction of the new captain rework, just because they don't have the ability to increase their amount of speed boosts and reload boosts anymore. I think that was intentional, because they probably assumed that these ships are a bit too strong and impactful in randoms. That's kind of the gimmick of the Borg, and also what makes it decently strong, even though it doesn't have overmatch, neither does it have armor. It gets a bunch of damage in at the right time. Like, you can burst people pretty hard with the reload booster. You can get fires in when people DCP, and you can punish broadsides twice instead of once. Like, if a guy turns, you can shoot mostly twice, especially if it's a very heavy ship. You get more opportunities. So that's probably why they considered it too impactful. Just because idiots and randoms get punished more often. I personally would have kept it. Because you have to give people a reason to learn. Kind of have to like force it down their throat. Wargaming doesn't want to do that. Ever. Like, they literally hate doing that. Do I lob? I think I lob. Okay, well. He's angling into me. I have to turn out again. I have to respect his shitty fucking secondaries. It's just the way it is with Bourgogne and French battleships in the Schlieffen. I mean, I could kind of try to figure out if he runs IFHE or not, because if he doesn't really do much damage. But I don't really want to figure it out, because if I'm too deep into his shitty fucking secondaries, I might just lose all my HP if we can't kill him fast enough. Maybe he takes Citadels here. No, he doesn't take Citadels, because we all know Schlieffen is really weakly armored. Okay, I have to keep running their torpedoes now. As you can see, I'm trying to play it mainly AP focused. Only shot like HE twice now. Because if you aim fairly decent, you can get a lot of penetration damage in on superstructure anyways. As you could just see, nearly 9k, and now I'm going to finish him off. I would have probably done more damage. Would have probably done like 10k right there. Okay, well. We killed the two battleships, the German ones. Now we have the option to help the other side, because I'm not going to go back and help against the Johann, since our Schlieffen can essentially free kill him. Shouldn't be a big issue for him. This is a scenario where you should load HE for sure. Like, this is not an angle I reliably pen on a Yamato at that range. That's like not a thing. I guess 5k is already pretty strong here, considering the amount of ricochets and non-pens I get. But I'm still full HP, 4 heals left. Enemy team is inting in. I can quickly change flank. Oh, actually, if we kill this motherfucker, the game is just straight up over. Unlucky for the enemy team, really. Gotta fire. 5k. They're not capping in time. This guy just dies, and the game is over. It's going to be heavy PR loss here. Yeah. And game over. GG's. 9-minute game, whatever the fuck, dude. Good job, I guess. People of the World of Warships community. 0 XP, 0 damage, 0 everything. I mean, I could have definitely gotten so much more damage out of these people. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Quickly the spec. Normal BB stuff. You want turret traverse on Borg, to be fair. It has pretty fucking atrocious turret traverse. Even with the skill, it's still 34. You want brisk because of your speed boost brisk combination. and you want a tank build. You don't spec secondaries on it, you don't spec anything else. Bourgogne is just like any other BB basic spec. Yeah, we have the speed flag, okay. And then you go speed boost mod, would obviously tell you to go for that. It's an improved speed boost. It's not like 8% like on other battleships. It's a 15%. That's why Borg is also so much faster. And since you can't take the superintendent on battleships doesn't exist anymore, it only increases your heal amount and how much one heal heals. So you should take speed boost modification really. Kind of important. Otherwise you don't really have that much speed boost available. Rest is obvious, like just normal stuff. Hop into the next game. But you could see last game, like you can zip around on the map with Bourgogne, help here, help there, go dark, rotate, speed boost, whatever the fuck. Like that's what Bourgogne lives off. That's the same thing as it's kind of similar in that sense to Incomparable. Like in Mecklenburg just goes somewhere, parks and fucking shits HE. It's larger, it's less maneuverable, it's slower. It's like yeah, just park it somewhere and fucking farm people. Mecklenburg, that's why I say like you should get it last because it's super boring gameplay, even though it's strong at what it does. Probably stronger than the other two because it's more consistent. But in my opinion, the other gameplay with Incomparable and Borg, like zipping around the map, trying to reposition yourself, using your AP more often with the reload booster, because like yeah, you can punish harder when you reload boost people on a broadside, you get like more opportunities, or just with the insane conceal and penetration of Incomparable, getting these big chunky volleys, like that's more engaging. Like you also learn more, I guess, about timings and gameplay in general. You gotta learn how to catch people off guard. You gotta learn like where can you push because there's like no like the enemy team isn't covering you in terms of spotting. Like yeah, it's more difficult, but also kind of feels more rewarding if you do it right. I mean, to be fair, you could play Bourgogne the same way you play a Mecklenburg. You could just turn out right here somewhere and then shit HE the entire game. But that's a bit boring now, isn't it? Like I can take any sort of HE slinger or heavy cruiser and do the exact same, turn out and kite and shoot HE. So why not try to do something interesting with your pretty hard hitting AP, the French 380 AP. Obviously nice arcs, nice shell travel time, pretty big pen for the caliber. So yeah, coupled that with the reload boost, you can get away with some really disgusting shit sometimes. As you can see here, we have a carrier again. Hopefully the carrier stays on the other side so I can use my fast speed to go behind the island and into the corner faster than the others. Hopefully also there's some team support coming over, otherwise the corner isn't really sustainable for me. I mean, having an Elbing here is already pretty bad because it doesn't really help much. I would run into a big problem if the torpedo DDs just wore me down. Venezia actually a problem for Borg because I don't have armor. It's going camp behind island, whatever. Here you can see, by the way, 41.8 knots. I think like incomp is slower, just a bit. But incomp also has, I think, less duration on the speed boost. On top of that, what's the ship again? Georgia. Georgia is faster, I think. Georgia is like one of the fastest, if not the fastest, battleship. But also Georgia is not being sold anymore because the dispersion with the overmatch and the tankiness and the fast heal and the speed is not really balanced. Arguably Georgia is way more broken on its tier than Incomparable, for example. We're trying to dodge the spotting here from the destroyer to maybe not get spotted immediately. We're hoping that the Haaland Moskva Yamato comes over and plays this flag with us. We're hoping, we're praying. Oh fuck, dude, Sun Vincent too. Ooh. We're not looking too spicy here, by the way. On the team support. We're not looking too spicy on what kind of ships the enemy sends here against us. Not spotted from here, so I can kind of chill here and shoot a bit. I have no clue how this Stalingrad just tanks like that, dude. That's like remarkable. He has to turn away, you know? I don't get a marker on the minimap anymore when I aim at people behind islands. Like, that's super weird, no? There's some... Must be some bug in the game, right? Because normally you get your indicator here where it locks onto the target, and then it shows you the angle at which the motherfucker is running away at, huh? I guess there's a bug. I've noticed it a few days ago, but still the same. Not a big fan, to be honest. Okay, that was the weirdest salvo I've ever sent. Like, I had no lock on there. I think I'm just shooting the island now. Hey, wow, I punished that island really well. I mean, you gotta give me credit for that, hmm? Gotta give me credit for that. Come on. Okay, the starting rod is... Ah, okay, I had lock on there. Maybe it's enough angle. Could be enough angle. Bourgogne's version, as I said, is better than Alsace. Also, Jean Bart's version is better than Alsace. So it's like straight up better than the tech tree version of it. We have spotted the Shimmer and the, what is it? Daring. So the Haaland is here. Well, I could just check the divisions. Yeah, it's the Haaland, okay. I'm not really that scared of a Haaland, to be fair. Like, whatever the fuck, don't give a shit. Our Haaland could spot this, and I can lob it here, so that could be good. So yeah, I'm occupying the corner, trying to keep the map completely under our control, essentially. Like, I'm not allowing them through here. If they want to, I would trade myself or trade with them to block them off. Slowly but surely these people are coming in closer. Still a bit too far away for my taste. So now it's interesting. Like, if I reverse and get an angle on the Ven, he's instantaneously crossfired with my battleships here. We're going for that. Preußen is coming. I mean, if they all go into this area, I can go out the front again and run away. So that shouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay, the Preußen. Haaland? Wait, Haaland? He's nose in. What the fuck? I can't lob that though. Shit. St. Vincent, Haaland. Haaland dead. Two Haaland Torps cannibalizing themselves. I do not wish to brawl this Vincent, to be fair. That would be very awkward. Vincent going into the... I think it's time for us to leave here. I think it's time to leave. What the fuck are you torping, bro? They're not coming here. Hello? What the fuck are these torps? There's 3 full HP battleships running it there. And 2 of them don't have a citadel. Yikes. Oh. Well, we gotta be patient here. Hopefully we have enough spotting so we can track their movements and then abuse it. But for now, we're not looking too hot. Gotta admit that one. We have reload boost ready, we have speed boost up. We're full HP. What the fuck's this, dude? Don't overmatch most of Venezia, so... kinda like questionable. The plane spotting us out is kinda shit. Hello? Does my ship wanna move? Ref. Going for ass, kind of. Really reliable shots at that range. 10k hit there. Okay, the Preußen dies and the Ven goes behind a rock. Okay, and the... What? And this guy turns away? The Vincent? Hey, what the fuck am I watching, bro? That's questionable gameplay here. Can someone kill this Preußen, please? Like, I'm a wee bit limited in terms of what kind of, nice. What kind of turtrovers I have. Wait a minute, fuck. Okay. This is not Citadel angle anymore. I fucked it. Should have had a shot ready for this. I didn't. So now I'm being punished heavily. Yeah, well, he's eating a bunch of torpedoes for free, because he's demented. If I turn hard left, do I make it behind rock before he reloads? I think I do make it behind rock before he reloads. Have speed boost. He hits me with front turrets. Got an insta-fire after DCP. No, he actually one-shots me here, huh? Oh, no, 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 I made it, okay. I can't get a Citadel on this motherfucker though, so that's a bit of a bummer. Well, we're going to leave him alone. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, to be fair. Don't give a shit anymore. Nice int, buddy. The Elving sent Dorbs on the corner at the right time after all and cucked him. Jesus. And now we're going for some fucking sussy Vincent poo-poo penetration. That was some... There was patience needed here. I'm definitely not the perfect battleship at all to deal with these kind of pushes. And to be honest, if it's something else than a Monty, I also wouldn't have gone... Monty and Vincent can't really sit me at that range. So that's the only reason why I went flat broad, or stayed flat broadside, because other BBs would have just fucking smashed me out there for free. Something like a Kreml can Citadel me there, for example. Then again, I could drive by a Kreml, maybe, shit like that, you know. I don't really Citadel these people either. As you could maybe deduct from my many shots that didn't get a Citadel. He could be overturning. No, he is not overturning. He got 20k angled on me. This is some really, really spastic shit. Not going to lie. Battleships versus battleships, but no one can be Citadel, huh? How epic is it, please, in 2022? This is the experience. I didn't have reload boost there, so I couldn't really kill him. He's still burning. He's popping his super heal. But what I can do is I can just come around full speed. Probably he doesn't expect me that fast. Most likely he doesn't expect me that fast. Gotta be careful though about the angle that I give him. I have a bit of... He doesn't have a super heal. What? Guess that's fine. Okay, let's go. How the fuck does he not have a super heal there? When did he use it? How did he use it? Why did he not heal? Oh, that guy is full speed, full speed. Completely missed my volley here. Yeah, so dies to Haaland torpedoes. What a disaster. At least I can get my speed up again and go to the other side faster than, for example, the Monty, who made himself full HP camp the corner. Wow, that Monty doesn't really know how to anticipate movement, huh? Yeah, well, he wasted a bunch of time in the middle of the map, to be fair. Like, their monk push on the 10 line was spotted out by our carrier super early. Haaland Elbing came in. I was blocking the corner. And, yeah, well, the Monty just fucking camped too long. Crazy. Hey, fucking crazy, mate. What is this Wooster doing? He is taking the Hakurio Torps on purpose. Bummer, really. Isn't that cool? Wow, these fucking bots, dude. I mean, come on, you dumb clown. Like, you could have turned into them. You could have turned... Not at all, but you could have also fucking exactly turned out from the torpedoes and eat them on purpose. Dude, we're in 2023 and most people still don't know that you never turn away from fucking torpedoes. should always, like that's the general rule, turn into them. Very rare occasions you turn away from them. Very, very rarely. I mean, normally you just turn into them. There's nothing more general in World of Warships. Turning away is always risky. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, sadly we won't get to the midway or the Krama, just because the game is gonna end soonish. The daring is not gonna kill the carrier is gonna kill the daring. Oh my god, 5k! Jesus fucking Christ. Well, another very underwhelming Bourgogne gameplay. At least it was a bit more action-packed for a second, because of the corner. By the way, I said it multiple times, like I didn't position myself nose in towards 910, because these battleships, you don't fuck them with citadels around the corner anyway. Like, even if they fuck up, you don't really smash them instant. So going there against the Vincent, against a potential Preußen, and against the Monty, I mean, I just die. Probably don't kill one battleship for myself. Oh, okay. 40 HP Kreml. I thought that was like a full HP Kreml. We're looking at 40, so I don't know. At least I get another kill here, I guess. Yeah, that was enough. Hey, we're in the game with 2 kills. What an epic gameplay. Yeah. To sum it up, Bourgogne is super power crept in my opinion. Unless you're a big fan of permakite HE spam, which this ship has kind of become. I wouldn't get it really. I would get incomp. I seriously would get incomp. It's just the most interesting of the steel ships. If you div up incomp with a DD, it's actually turbo cracked. The other 2 ships are just based too much based on HE farming. Though given like Bourgogne still offers a lot of funny games if you get tier 8, 9 matchmaking. So that's kind of what you're looking for. Otherwise, if you run into super ships, you're kind of fucked, to be fair. Like, Satsuma and Hanover kind of dumpster this thing here just because you don't have armor. Other than that, that's my impressions on the 3 steel BBs. I would always go for some interesting gameplay rather than basic HE kite farm. So therefore I rank these ships in terms of how interesting and or what I would get first differently than others. Strength wise, it's probably Mecklenburg overall, then Incomp, and then Borg. For randoms, we're talking we're having a whole different power grid, let's say. But in any case, like, I guess farm enough steel to get all of them, and you can make yourself a picture. Yeah. See you for the next video, my guys.